Ruth Sanchez, a Jersey City native diagnosed with deep vein thrombosis, commonly known as DVT, sat down with Real Jersey City to talk about her long battle with the relatively rare condition, starting with the origins of her health problems.
My name is Ruth Sanchez. I'm 34 years old. I was born and raised in Jersey City. I've been married for 17 years with two beautiful daughters. In 2005, after giving birth to my second child, I began to develop some health issues due to DVT, which is blood clots in my legs.
Sanchez followed up by explaining her medical history since giving birth to her second daughter.
In 2005, after giving birth to my daughter, I began to feel pain in my legs and my lower back. I was then rushed back to the emergency room where they diagnosed me with DVT, which is blood clots in my legs. Immediately after, they began me on Coumadin, which is a blood thinner. I was told that with blood thinners I will be okay. A few weeks later, I developed pulmonary embolism, which is a blood clot in my lung. Immediately, they suggested to put a filter in order to protect any blood clots from going up to my brain or to my heart. I right away wanted them to do the surgery because I was afraid for my life and I wanted to live longer. After being discharged from the hospital, I was in bed rest for quite some time. It took a while before I can even walk again. And after that, I was slowly getting better until 2 years after I began to feel some abdomen pain. And since then, the pain has been getting much worse. Throughout the years, I've been going back to the hospital where I had the surgery done, and I was always told that there was nothing going on with me. I went to my primary doctor, and he began to think that it was something mental. After that, I began to think myself that maybe the pain wasn't really there, that it was something mental that was going on with me, until I decided, let me go for a second opinion. So I went to a different hospital. There, they sent me to get a CAT scan of my abdomen and pelvic, where they found that the filter that was placed was not inside my vena cava vein, and instead it was hitting my organs, my main organs. Immediately, the doctor suggested for me to go back to the hospital where I had the vena cava filter placed and get all the films from that hospital. Once I got a hold of the films, I took it back to him and he reviewed it, and he said that the filter was misplaced from the very beginning. Now the problem is that if I don't remove this filter, it's gonna eventually damage my kidneys. And they can't promise me that I have too many years of life if I leave the filter inside of me. I've been going around to several doctors trying to get second opinions, and I finally found someone that's willing to do the surgery, but it's in California.
In need of funding for her medical travel to California, friends and family have been fundraising for her trip.
Between family, friends, and I, we've been trying to raise money for me to get to California to get this procedure done. A good friend of mine, Eva Lees, she opened up a GoFundMe page to help me and my family get to California for me to get this procedure. This will help me with a lot of expenses and also possible medical bills.
Finally, Sanchez wishes to raise awareness about DVT, including those currently suffering.
Raise awareness for people who have permanent filters to please check yourselves constantly. If you're feeling any pain, go to your doctors, make sure you get checked, make sure that the filter is in place. If you don't get no answers, go for second opinions. It's very important. I don't want anybody to go through what I'm going through. It's been really tough for me and for my family for everything that I've been experiencing.
Since the filming of this interview, a GoFundMe page for Sanchez's travel has raised over $9,000. I'm Michael Shurin with Real Jersey City, the talk of the town.